I stumbled across something absolutely insane the other day while browsing YouTube, and I had to share this with you because the numbers are genuinely mind-blowing. There's this content creator who's running a channel right now with literally 15 uploads. That's it. Just 15 videos sitting on their entire channel. And somehow, they've managed to rack up over 60,000 subscribers. The total views across those 15 videos, we're talking north of 3 million. But here's where it gets really interesting. When I dug into their estimated monthly earnings, the data showed they're pulling in over $9,000 every single month, purely from YouTube ad revenue. Now you're probably wondering what kind of videos could possibly generate that much traction with so little content. People literally watch these videos to relax and unwind. The beautiful part about all of this is that you can absolutely create content like this yourself. I've spent hours putting together a complete set of prompts that walk you through every single step of making these videos. And I've dropped all of them in the description below, so you can grab them right now and start using them immediately. Before we jump into the actual tutorial though, hit that subscribe button, because I'm constantly releasing new tutorials about AI tools and automation strategies that are actually working right now. And you definitely don't want to miss what's coming next. All right, the very first thing we need to tackle is setting up your YouTube channel. So here's how we do it. Open up the resource document that I've linked in the description, and right at the top, you'll find a specialized prompt that's been designed specifically for generating channel names in this niche. Go ahead and copy that entire prompt. Make sure you get everything from start to finish. Next, open up ChatGPT in a new tab. Paste that prompt directly into the chat interface and hit enter. What's going to happen is ChatGPT will analyze the parameters I've built into that prompt and spit out 10 different channel name options for you, each one crafted to fit the aesthetic and tone we're going for. Take a look through all 10 suggestions. See which one feels right to you, and pick the one that you think best represents the content you want to create. There's no wrong choice here, just go with your gut. Once you've settled on a name, we need to create a visual identity for your channel, and that means designing a logo. Now back in the resource document, scroll down just a bit, and you'll see another prompt labeled specifically for logo generation. Copy that entire prompt, just like you did with the first one. Head back over to ChatGPT and paste it in. You'll notice that this prompt has a blank space near the beginning, where it's asking you to input your channel name. So take the name you just chose and drop it right there in that spot. Then hit enter and let ChatGPT work its magic. In just a few seconds, ChatGPT will generate a logo design for you that's tailored to match your channel name and the overall aesthetic we're building. When it appears, go ahead and download that image file to your computer because we're going to need it in just a moment. Now we're ready to actually create your YouTube channel. Navigate over to YouTube's homepage, and if you're not already logged into a Google account, click the Sign In button in the upper right corner. From there, you'll want to click on Create Account, and when it gives you options, select For My Personal Use, since this is your creator account. Type in the channel name that you selected earlier and click through to the next screen. YouTube's going to ask you to fill in some basic information. Just complete whatever fields they're asking for. It's all pretty straightforward stuff. After you've completed the setup form, you'll land on your brand new channel page, and this is where we upload that logo you created. Look for the profile picture area. There should be a little camera icon or an upload button. Click on that. Select the logo file you downloaded from ChatGPT, and then make sure you save those changes. Finally, click the Publish button to make everything live. Congratulations, you now officially have a YouTube channel that's branded and ready to start publishing content. But obviously, having an empty channel doesn't do us any good. So now we need to figure out exactly what kind of videos we're going to create and how we're going to structure them to match what's already proven to work. The smartest way to approach this is to study a channel that's already succeeding in this exact space and use AI to reverse engineer their content strategy. Go back to that resource document and look for the section called the Analysis Prompt. Copy everything in that section, then jump back over to ChatGPT and paste it into a fresh conversation. Now here's where you need to do a little bit of manual work. Open YouTube in another tab and search for the channel called Ghibli Days. This is the channel we're going to analyze because they're absolutely crushing it with this style of content. Once you're on their channel page, take a screenshot that captures their channel banner, their channel name, and their current subscriber count. Make sure all of that information is visible in the screenshot. Paste that screenshot directly into your ChatGPT conversation. But we're not stopping there, because we want ChatGPT to understand not just their subscriber count, but also what their actual content looks like and how it's performing. Scroll down on their channel page so you can see their uploaded videos, and take several more screenshots that clearly show their video thumbnails, their video titles, and the view counts on each video. The more information you can feed ChatGPT, the better it's going to understand the pattern. Upload all of those screenshots into the same ChatGPT thread, and then hit enter to submit everything. What ChatGPT is going to do now is pretty incredible. It's going to analyze all of those visual elements and extract insights about their content strategy, their video structure, what makes their thumbnails work, what patterns exist in their titles, and it'll even map out the technical workflow they're likely using to create this content. It's basically going to give you a complete blueprint of how they're operating. Now, I'm walking you through every step in this video anyway, so you don't necessarily need to read through every detail of ChatGPT's analysis, but it's good to have that breakdown available as a reference document you can come back to later if you need it. With that analysis complete, we can now move on to generating actual video ideas that fit this content style. Head back to the resource document again and find the section labeled as the topic generation prompt. Copy that whole thing and paste it into your ChatGPT conversation. Now, you'll notice this prompt includes a variable where you can specify how many topic ideas you want ChatGPT to generate for you. I personally requested 10 different ideas because I wanted options to choose from, but you could ask for 5 or 20 or whatever number makes sense for you. Drop in your preferred number and then hit enter. ChatGPT is now going to produce a list of video topic ideas that are specifically designed to work with this Ghibli-inspired aesthetic. Things like scenes in cozy bookshops, rainy afternoons in traditional Japanese gardens, peaceful moments in countryside cottages, that sort of vibe. Each topic is designed to be visually rich and emotionally calming. Look through the entire list and select whichever topic resonates most with you or feels like something you genuinely enjoy creating. For the purposes of this demonstration, I ended up choosing the 4th option from my list. Make sure you copy that chosen topic, because we're about to use it in the next step. Navigate back to the resource document and locate the script generation prompt. Copy the entire thing. Head back to ChatGPT and paste it in. Right at the top of this prompt, you'll see a placeholder where it's asking you to insert your chosen topic. So paste the topic you selected in the previous step right there. Then you'll see another variable asking how long you want your video script to be in terms of minutes. For this tutorial, I went with 3 minutes because I'm just demonstrating the process, but if you're creating real content for your channel, you'd probably want to aim for somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes to maximize ad revenue and watch time. Once you've filled in both variables, hit enter, and ChatGPT will start writing out your complete video script line by line. It's going to create narration that flows naturally. It's going to describe what should be happening visually in each moment, and it's going to structure everything so it has a clear beginning, middle, and end. When the script is finished generating, we move into the visual planning phase. Return to the resource document one more time and find the prompt that's designed for scene breakdown. Copy it, paste it into ChatGPT, and submit it. What ChatGPT is going to do is read through the script it just created and divide it into separate scenes based on the natural breaks in the narrative. It'll tell you up front how many total scenes exist. Let's say it comes back and says there are 20 scenes in your script. ChatGPT might need to split the output into multiple parts, and you just click continue to see the rest of them. But for a 3-minute script, like the one we're working with here, it'll probably give you everything in one go. Now that we know exactly how many scenes we have and what each scene should depict, we need to create prompts that we can use to generate the actual images. Go back to the resource document and find the image prompt generation section. Copy that entire prompt and paste it into ChatGPT. Here's what makes this prompt special. It's designed to first identify how many unique characters appear in your story, and then it creates detailed character description prompts for each one before it even touches the scene prompts. So when you submit this, ChatGPT will start by telling you how many total scenes you have. Then it'll tell you how many distinct characters appear throughout the story. It'll provide you with detailed character prompts, one for each character. These prompts describe everything from their physical appearance, to their clothing, to their overall aesthetic, and we're going to use these prompts to generate our character images first. After the character prompts, ChatGPT will also provide individual prompts for every single scene in your script, and these scene prompts will include notes about which character appears in each scene, so you know exactly when to incorporate your character images. This system ensures consistency throughout your entire video. Let's start creating the actual visuals now. Copy the first character prompt that ChatGPT generated for you. Open a new browser tab, type Whisk AI into Google, and click on the first result. When the Whisk AI tool loads, click the button that says Enter Tool or Start Creating, or whatever the main call to action button is. You'll see a prompt input box. Paste your first character prompt in there. Select the 1:1 aspect ratio, because we want square images for our characters. Then hit the Generate button. Whisk AI will process your prompt and produce 2 variations of that character for you. Both images should look great, but just pick whichever one you think looks better. Download that image to your computer. You now have both of your main characters created. And because these are based on detailed prompts, you're going to be able to maintain visual consistency when you use them in your scenes. Speaking of scenes, let's start generating those. Return to ChatGPT and copy the prompt for your first scene. Paste that scene prompt into Whisk AI and hit Generate. The tool will create the image for you, and once it's done, download it. Move on to your second scene prompt. Copy it, paste it into Whisk, Generate, and download. Keep doing this for any scenes that don't require characters. But now we get to the really cool part, where we incorporate our characters into scenes. Let's say you get to scene 5, and when you look at the prompt ChatGPT created, it says something like character AOI at the beginning. That's telling you this scene needs to include your first character. Copy that entire scene prompt and paste it into Whisk AI, just like you've been doing. But before you hit Generate, look for a option that says something like Add Image. Click on that. Then select Upload Image from whatever menu appears and choose the first character image that you downloaded earlier. Once that character image is uploaded and you can see it in the interface, now hit the Generate button. Continue this process for every remaining scene in your script. Anytime ChatGPT indicates a character is needed, upload the appropriate character reference image before generating. Anytime it's just a background or environment, generate normally without uploading anything. Work your way through all 20 scenes, or however many your script has. For this tutorial, I generated all 20 images this way, and I'm just downloading each one as I go, making sure to keep them organized so I know which scene each image represents. Once every single image has been generated and downloaded, we're ready to move into the animation phase where we transform these static images into moving video clips. Head back to the resource document and look for the section on video generation prompts. Copy that entire prompt and paste it into ChatGPT. What this prompt does is take all of your scene descriptions and convert them into specialized prompts that are optimized for image-to-video AI tools. These prompts include motion descriptors, camera movement instructions, and atmospheric sound cues that will make your videos feel dynamic and alive. Hit Enter, and ChatGPT will generate customized video prompts for each of your scenes. These aren't the same as the image prompts. These are specifically written to tell the AI how things should move, how the camera should behave, what kind of ambient sounds should be present, all of that. Copy the first video prompt from the list. Now open a new tab and search Google for Runway Gen 3. Once you're on the Runway website, click on the button to start a new project. You should see different creation options, and you want to select Image to Video, or whatever they're calling their feature that converts still images into video clips. The interface will ask you to upload an image, so click the Upload button and select the first scene image you created earlier. After it loads, you'll see a prompt box somewhere on the screen. This is where you paste that video prompt you just copied from ChatGPT. Before you hit Generate, make sure you check the settings panel. You want to make sure your video length is set to around 5 seconds, that the motion level is set to something moderate or smooth rather than extreme, and that the quality setting is on high. Different tools have different interfaces, but those are the key settings to look for. Once everything's configured properly, hit the Generate button. The AI will process your image and prompt, and in somewhere between 30 seconds and 2 minutes, Depending on the tool and how busy their servers are, your video clip will be ready. Play it back and watch what it created. You'll also likely hear those soft, ASMR-style ambient sounds that make the whole experience feel immersive and relaxing. If you're happy with how it turned out, download that video clip in the highest quality available. Then move on to the next scene. Upload the second scene image. Paste the second video prompt. Double-check your settings. Generate. Wait for it to finish. Review it and download it. Keep repeating this exact process for every single scene in your project. Once you have all of your clips downloaded and saved on your computer, it's time to assemble them into one complete video. Open up whatever video editing software you're comfortable using. I personally use CapCut because it's completely free. When your editing software opens, look for an import button or a media panel where you can bring files into your project. Click on Import and select all of the video clips you just generated. Now drag those clips onto your timeline in the exact order they appear in your script. Scene 1 goes first, then Scene 2, then Scene 3, and so on all the way to the end. You don't need to do anything fancy here. No complicated transitions, no text animations, no music overlays. The whole point of this content style is that it's simple and clean, letting the visuals and natural sounds create the atmosphere. Just line up your clips in sequence and make sure they flow smoothly from one to the next. Once everything's arranged on your timeline, you're ready to export. You've just created a complete Ghibli-style AI-generated video from absolute scratch using nothing but free tools and the prompts I gave you. And now you have the complete blueprint to do the same thing. If you found this tutorial valuable and you want to see more content like this, where I break down what's actually working on YouTube and show you step-by-step how to replicate successful strategies, go ahead and smash that subscribe button because I'm constantly releasing new tutorials. Also, drop a comment down below and let me know what kind of AI tutorial you'd like to see next. Alright, that's everything for today. Now go out there and start creating, and I'll catch you in the next video.